Welcome back to Performance on Wheels. Today we kind of have a little bit of a teenage sort of driven fun car here. This is sort of a teenager's dream car. Front wheel drive, turbo, it's pretty dang quick. It can do burnouts and it looks nice.
Guys, it's the ST, the Focus ST. This is one on the used market. They're still completely relevant today. They're still desired today. They still look great on the outside today. So we're just kind of recapping something that has obviously been done before, but we're reminding people this is still a cool car in 2019, the 2016 Ford Focus ST. So yeah, guys, this car has obviously been around for 3 years, right? This particular one. It's 2019. This is the 2016 model year. This car has 30,000 miles on it. And it's for sale for 19 grand. That is a great price for a fun toy. Now the performance numbers, when you hear them, they're not like overly impressive.
But it only weighs 3,200 pounds and it has 252 horsepower and it has 270 pound-feet of torque. For a little front-wheel drive turbo hatchback like this, boy, that sounds like a blast to me.
Guys, that 0 to 60 time of 6.3, right? That doesn't sound overly quick. But I can tell you with honesty, it feels quick. It feels like you're going faster than that. And that's with the noises the engine's producing. That's with the gear shift, switching your own gears, cramming through them, right? And it's a high 14-second quarter mile, but I don't think any of those numbers matter. This is an experienced car, and it's really fun. It really is. Like it for what it is. Don't think you're going to go out and win every race. You'll have a good time, and you'll put tons of smiles on your face and your friends' faces.
What do numbers matter if you're having a blast? Alright guys, one more thing that ST badge is going to get you. This thing stops from 60 to 0 in 108 feet. That is pretty dang quick.
In the event you haven't sat in a Focus or a Focus ST before, let's just go through quick what it's like. Guys, the seats are great. They're in the right spot. The steering wheel's phenomenal. Got this flat bottom. Got the spot for your hands going around corners. Let me tell you what it feels like to sit in it. I'm 6 feet tall, 220 pounds. Guys, I like sitting forward a little bit more for a couple reasons. A, I'm shifting gears, and B, when I'm driving this car, I feel like every corner is an apex. I'm hunting an apex around every corner I'm going to. So with that, I want to have this 90-degree elbow for my arms so I can make very minimal movement. So I find myself sitting closer to the steering wheel in the Focus ST than I would with other cars. Let's see what it's like in the back seat quick. So guys, with me being comfortable in the front, I can get in the back seat at 6 feet tall, 220 with minimal issue. I have to say, I haven't sat back here before, and I'm actually pretty impressed with the room or just the engineering that I am able to squeeze right in here. If I was much taller or much bigger than I am, it might be difficult, but there's no reason why you can't get 4 6-foot-tall adults comfortable in the Edge. Or the Focus.
Or the Focus.
Jeez. I guess that traction control has a purpose. So back in high school, I had an 88 Mazda RX-7. And this is kind of bringing me back there. Yeah, this isn't rear-wheel drive. But it's just It's the size and the personality that I'm talking about. This brings me back to zipping around in high school. It really does. It's just a little car you can throw anywhere. Guys, there is some torque steering with that front wheel drive and the just having the right amount of power. So if you accelerate too hard while turning, you can get a little of that understeer, guys. And you can also just feel under the right gear, the right acceleration. You can feel that wheel want to drift on you just a little bit. Yeah, guys, it makes the right noises. It really does, and it's fun to throw into a corner. So guys, this was, a big marketing ploy for Ford. We got rid of SVT, now we're going into Ford Performance. This is the first go around with that ST badge. And obviously it's geared towards a younger buyer, both with that Fiesta ST as well as the Focus. Obviously now we have the big boy RS, but for a start of a performance trend, this thing is great. It's fun to look back at this car that's still just wildly popular and obviously a little more affordable now. We're driving a model currently that has 30,000 miles on it. Now, other than the dashboard being a little out of date, who cares about that when you're out enjoying a car and the car's personality? This still feels like a new car. It's really fun. The clutch is right on point. That throttle is responsive. The engine notes that are coming out, it makes you feel like you're in just a little race car. It's a real good time to drive. That second to third gear shift, that's a good one. I like it. Feels good. Yeah, you can really feel that torque steer, guys, when you're under heavy acceleration and you ask the car to do some turning as well. You have to be careful. So, I think the car is a little more enjoyable to drive with the traction control on. We are in Minnesota and we are dealing with some mid-50 temps right now. Tires are a little cold, roads are a little cold, so this thing's just happy to spin tires. That's getting going in those first and second gears. It just wants to spin its tires.
Todd, let's wrap up that video on this here Focus ST. First of all, this thing is a fun car for some teenagers. A great car. I mean, it's pretty quick. It is fun to drive. You can throw it around corners, but you really do have to be careful with that torque steer. Extremely careful, especially being young. If you guys think you're a really good driver and you're gonna make a corner going really fast,
better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
because you can definitely do that in here. Let's give a quick shout out to the first manual on Performance on Wheels.
I love cramming gears, always have. Guys, the technology with the dual clutch transmission is leaning towards automatics. I was kind of stubborn getting into that, but I've driven some cars now that are pretty darn cool with dual clutch transmissions.
Yeah, dual clutches are pretty dang impressive, no doubt.
But yeah, there's nothing like going through the gears by yourself. There really isn't.
Yeah, so shout out for the first manual on Performance on Wheels. Let's give another shout out.
Big shout out to Invergrove Ford Lincoln. Guys, not only do they have this incredible selection of new inventory, they also have some pretty cool used inventory on their lot, like this Focus ST. It doesn't matter if it's a used Lincoln, a used F-150, or some sweet hot hatches. They have it all there. They are by far one of the best dealerships to work with. It doesn't matter if you're watching this video from 1,000 miles away or 20 miles away from the Invergrove Heights, Minnesota area. Fly into town, the airport's 10 minutes away. Cheap flights are always had into the Minneapolis airport. The Mall of America's right there. Check that out. Come get your new car. Enjoy your drive home. You're gonna love it.
Well, speaking of new cars, if you guys are watching this video, you guys are probably interested in one of these, aren't you? If that's the case, well, this is for sale here right now for 19 grand, right, Dad?
19 grand, 30,000 miles, guys. It's I have zero bad things to say about it. It's a great running car.
Yeah.
Everything on it's working.
Yeah, everything on this thing is absolutely perfect. So 19 grand, 30,000 miles. You guys should just come buy this thing here and then let them know that you got it because of us.
Sounds like a plan to me. Hit that subscribe button too, guys. We love talking cars. Let's talk cars in the comments below.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear what other cars you want to see reviewed, what cars you're curious about, what cars you own. Let's talk, let's do it. We're going to see you next time. Look forward to it.
Maybe you guys have a car that we could review.
Oh, that's...
Yeah.
I'll drive it.
Yeah,
Does it have wheels? I'll drive it.
Yeah, we'd love to come review your car. If that's the case, please send us an email at performanceonwheels111@gmail.com. Or you can go ahead and DM us on Instagram at performance_on_wheels. And we hope to see you guys either in our DMs or our email soon.
See you guys later. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Hey, guys.